Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So if you've watched my video or done the second encounter, you'll find out that after beating those Cradle droids, that you will have to travel to the air tube station in order to start the third encounter. And so you can see I've done that and found the red exclamation mark. And again, let me just remind everyone that it is a 6-hour window, so you'll have to wait a little bit between battles. So in this case, you can see there's a crowd of students here with a teacher, and we're going to get them out of the way. And you can see that Sachi is progressing quite nicely in her role as starting to apply to the IDEA team. If you did finish IDA Part 2, which you must have to access this information, or this chapter, you'll remember that she did get the uniform, and when she's ready, that she can join their team. So her leadership and ability to handle the situation is really showing here. Anyways, you'll also notice that there was a boy hanging out right before the battle, and so we'll get to him a little bit later. Now, as I said in my last video, the Gamma Cradle has a magic weakness, and so bring at least one magic user to make the battle a little bit easier. Notice that most of his attacks are also physical based as well, so hopefully you have someone to debuff the physical attacks. Obviously those lightning attacks are magical based, so bring a good healer to mitigate that as well. And you can see, other than the Gamma main Cradle, one does protective functions and one does attack functions. So the beta is more of the attack, and obviously the the beta one is the defense one, and the other one is the attack one, as you can see how it buffs itself. If you leave it long enough, they'll also start doing a heal process, or if you damage the main guy, which you can also see here. Similar to the other two battles so far, there is a knockback of your one character out of your party, which is fine. I'll just bring back the best offensive character to boost with VC. So you can see here it is, they're switching modes. Again, I'm not going to let them do anything at this new mode. And I'm just about to activate the AF right here, because since Serene came in, did boost all the speed and power of all my team by 30%. Doesn't really help Gary Yu, but his power is more than enough to defeat these bosses. And so this will be the end of the 3 Cradle battles. Now my understanding is the next 2 battles you're going to fight a different type of boss, kind of like the controller or the stronger version that controls these smaller Cradles. And so you can see Sachi and Iska are going to be discussing where these Cradles are heading to next and where they are coming from, because you can see these are a new enemy that we haven't encountered before, either as a mob or even in the storyline. You can also see that Aldo is right in that each battle is getting progressively harder. So hopefully you guys are able to keep up with your team. At this point, I hope you have a bunch of 5 stars to help with fighting. So Iska is using her computer resources from her IDEA main headquarters and researching these Cradles, and you can see that she's found out that they're more of a maintenance system, but they've been kind of controlled by an outside force. And you can just see that that's what Iska is saying. So we now found out a little bit of history as to why we've never met them before, and unfortunately we don't know what's coming up next. But I'm up for the task, and I'm up for the challenge. I mean, after all, only 2 more battles until we unlock Sachi AS. And for those who don't know, at the conclusion of the 5th battle, you automatically get her. You don't have to farm anything, there are no chant scripts or any psalms, so it's literally a nice free 5-star water type. So great news for those who don't have a bunch of chant scripts. Tough for those who don't have a full party of 5 stars. Although I can manage, I'm sure that most of you can do it with some 4 stars as well. Okay, so at the end of this little episode, you can see that boy who hung around right before the battle, seems to be the mastermind. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.